17 games, and then they're right.
Had their top 8 in the rotation.
Pinned down for him to come.
Expected to have a big game, by Denver. Is it to the NBA and maybe an all.
They don't have a lot of shooting. The interesting don't have a lot of shooters. First in the league in fast break.
Nice pass. Whistles one to Horford
against Oklahoma City, but
Michael Porter Jr. once again overall.
One of his last 8 in
Bishop Hendricken in Rhode Island had very high expectations in January. Westbrook fires a 3.
Up the whole game, but they're broke for them lately. They've only won.
Here, maybe a plateau. Joe Mazzulla, they feel like they have a Tatum taking on Porter.
Twice, and the Celtics turned it in.
And here's Westbrook for 3, and the numbers are up. Efficient for Nuggets in the starting lineup. Porter
in a high release, best year of his career.
Joining us. Jokic is out too early against the reigning champ. The break, Tatum up top.
San Antonio, it's pretty simple
to watch. Jokic, big numbers. TNT is brought to you by the key to step up outside of Jokic. And
6 games.
Overall, Tatum gets by Najee. Tatum goes. Najee tries. Najee. Pritchard on a no-look from Hauser. Shots. Murray, tough through. Glad to see that one go down. Tatum spin. NBA.com/vote to cast your run for Boston. Here's Struthers. A real shot here. Are there enough pieces around him?
And don't have enough, and they've elected not to choose. And he's
of that young. Here is Tatum. There, we'll reset it and hook. And that's the Tatum assignment. Tatum.
The #1 high school recruit in California with each other, and as Peyton Watson rose given to him, he said he's just told me not to say motor every night, gives 100.
Coach, that's a monster piece. There's a reason why some of their numbers are
slow. Anyway, to not have Bob as a starter in his place.
And Pritchard couldn't handle the pass. Don't have to match up against Nicole. Down 12. Porzingis and Tatum. Cornette. And Cornette.
One of the best per minute in the list.
Watson in the corner throws.
Peyton Watson.
22 years of age. He has got a handful. 6'12". Hauser lets it fly. Right now.
Well, we've always admired coaches' wives. I guarantee is a 20 the floor. So when he's on the floor,
the off numbers for Jokic, and they're dealing to return soon. Unlikely he'd be
in his hotel room in Denver. He cares about everyone's welfare.
You got to protect
the process, learning from his failures. These people are going to come after us, but Joe will stay hungry also for 3-2.
Effort by Watson. No look from one run here for Denver. After Struthers got to get one up. Contested 9 against the Spurs. Just
over the last 5 games now, they never forced a lot of turnovers.
Junior back on the floor for Denver. But important meeting presents the dynamic
league. We see it on the
Tatum in the corner for 3. Here's Kata.
Outstanding for the Celtics.
Developing Kata.
Give him minutes so that he.
And now Kata going to work inside.
Made the change. Flex passes.
Kata has scored 8 of the last 10.
Himself back in the play.
Down to 3. Murray, patient.
This is the Jamal Murray that did it.
Tatum, chip run, huge scoring threat. Again, Murray with the left hand.
Off the wrong foot.
The Nuggets showing a lot of fight here, and they've got it within 2. Holiday been in a shooting slump here lately.
Now, over the last 9
drives, mid-range. Attempt this quarter. Porter lets it.
In this league, one of the reasons that.
And with a head of steam, Westbrook. And he is whacked by Shard. 7 points.
That he has talked to Peyton the other night against the great Victor Win.
Murray is hanging in there with the world champ. Pass. Watson for 3.
To do it by committee. Denver has won.
And Boston cannot get up.
1/3 of their 3s. Tough road trip for Boston. Then they play 2. Now they're here with Denver.
Taylor Brown his first field goal, and now Murray taking PNP's coach's decision, doing the best he can.
They should the same.
Little crossover, Tatum. Westbrook gets in 3-pointers tonight.
31 a game.
Christian Brown up another point.
Well, they're one of the
Westbrook turns it over.
20 points going the other way.
Christian Brown.
Talk most improved player.
couple deep playoff runs. Denver with the ball coming up. 7.25 for Brown. Holiday air ball.
Drew Holiday.
And now Murray does find some space. Rebound. Tatum up ahead. Joe Mazzulla wants more of
In his career, athleticism.
4 for 4 in this third quarter.
Peyton Watson can get it back.
We've seen him on Wembanyama.
He can guard guards. He can guard guys bigger.
As early as tomorrow, we'll see.
Best offenses in the league.
Had one the previous 13 quarter. Westbrook pulls it. Strother drives on court. Defensive end, getting some offense. And Watson with Tatum. The Tatum's line, he's got 19.
His career, and he's relishing the opportunity.
Drives, no, he stepped on the sideline. Injury, calf strain. Down, and Porter and Hauser. Fires one to Pritchard, catch and release. Skip it all the way to Hauser.
Size created those extra opportunities.
Deflected. Porter got the minus their 2 stars. 7% from Tatum. Porter Jr. Watson. Strother secures it. Finds Hauser. Hauser take it quick. Murray up.
But again, fans in Boston loving.
How about Peyton Watson and just the emergence?
Finishing around the basket, shooting the...
How it will unfold after a whip.
Back immediately.
Great. Thank you, Kane. Danica Mosher.
Porzingis, and they're not.
22 and 9. And now Strother from the field did Brown. And a scratch before the game. And there's
Outstanding shooter.
back-to-back games as Porzingis shooting 32% from back. Brown lays a few years ago. Christian Brown, 3-point
Player with
almost got a steal there. Holiday gets it back.
self right there. Not given. 4 was his matchup.
Point. Brown posting up. 2-point game. Boston with the ball.
Teams will switch his.
Double team comes. He flips it to Holiday. 4 and 10. A double-double. And Strother taking on Brown. Right into the hands of Tatum. Here is Horford. 3-pointer.
Job defensively by a couple of threes.
Westbrook. Does Denver have one more run in them? And Cornette with a block. Finishing kick here. Tatum finds some open space. Soft latest scores. Following he has 24, which is 1 made 3. Tatum's been a big part of it, and he's fouled. Challenge. And a bit of a swoon here.
Out of the lineup, I think it's been hard for them. They've had one game where they've
Up top, Strother.
has great defensive play by
It up. Horford for 3. Westbrook is fouled.
6 assists.
Game is not promised by any means, so seeing it here in the final stretch of the game.
He is relentless.
In this league. Shot, Sidney Holiday.
In control now. Can they championship run last season?
And get it over the top as another.
Another is popped by Brown. Off 1 foot.
Stops. If they're going to have
Tie the game. And all choosing now to
row, have to compete.
how well he played against the Spurs. Tatum to Holiday. Westbrook lays it in.
Points. Boston dead last.
2 in the set. Watson available tomorrow. It belongs to Boston with a 9. Has 6 assists. That was Porzingis' his first field goal attempt this quarter. Porter lets
For one of the best cutting teams in this league. One of the reasons it
leads the Nuggets with 15. And by Watson. Westbrook with a head of steam. Westbrook Brown. And he is whacked by Sharp.
right.
7 points.
Telling us before the game, Brian, that he has talked to Peyton, and he went with him down the stretch the other night against the great Victor Wembanyama from Peyton Watson.
Impressively, Denver is hanging in there with the world champ. And Saric inside. Nice pass. Watson for 3.
Incredible, and you have to do it by committee. Denver has 5.
Makes the pass, and Boston cannot get up.
If they make more than a third of their threes.
Third quarter.
And look, this is a tough road trip for Boston. Western Conference finalists. Then they play Houston and OKC, and now they're here with Denver.
Brown scores it all tied at 59. Jaylen Brown with his first field goal, and now in front. This crowd is into it. Murray Take 24 DNPs, coach's decision for Jokic. Doing the best he can.
Malone to keep his bench rotation the same.
Shot clock down to 3. Tatum, little crossover. Tatum. Westbrook out to Brown. Westbrook gets in. Denver with 10 three-pointers tonight.
Attempts at 31 a game.
Picks up Murray with Holiday close by. Christian Brown up another point in this game throughout the game.
Well, they're one of the
Steal by Holiday. Westbrook turns it over.
12 already tonight for 20 points going the other way.
Terrific athlete, Christian Brown.
Who should be in the discussion when we talk most improved player.
Last season, they've had a great run, multiple deep playoff runs. Celtics franchise here. Denver with the ball coming in. Nuggets aren't going away. 7 in the quarter for Brown.
The zone coming out here.
Holiday air ball. Van Gundy.
Yes, the jump pass there for Drew Holiday.
One of the great defensive teams. And now Murray does find some space. Holiday holds off Westbrook. Strong rebound. Tatum up ahead. Come alive here in this third quarter. Obviously, Joe Mazzulla wants more.
And at this point in his career, athleticism advantage of that matchup.
4 for 4 in this third quarter.
Porter Jr., the biggest guy on the floor. Peyton Watson throw to deflect the ball and get it back.
Tonight with Porzingis, we've seen great defense. We've seen him on Wembanyama.
Really what it is his versatility. He can guard guards, he can guard guys bigger.
Be back soon, maybe even as early as tomorrow. We'll see.
You're going to be one of the best offenses in the league.
Had 1 but 20 points off the previous 13 by 6. 4.5 to go, third quarter. Westbrook pulls it.
Keep Cornette off the glass.
Strother drives on Corbound again. And on the defensive end, getting some offense. Under 4. And Watson with Tatum. Add 2 to Tatum's line. He's got 19.
Been in this position throughout his career, and he's relishing the opportunity.
Down to 3. Pritchard drives. No, he stepped on the sideline. For Nuggets. He's coming back from a calf injury, calf strain. Jordan, big rebound, and Porter and Hauser. Tatum fires one to Pritchard, catch and release. Gives Boston a third chance. Skip it all the way to Howard on the other.
Boston's size created those extra opportunities.
Porter who drives and Cornette deflected. Porter got the take down the Lakers in the first of our doubleheader, minus their 2 stars. Overall for the year, 37% from Tatum. Presenting some challenges to Michael Porter Jr. Watson misses the layup. Strother secures it. Tatum inside to Cornette. Finds Hauser. Hauser in game clock. Murray trying to take it quick. Murray up.
Murray only 1 shot in the quarter. But again, he's knocked down a bunch of them in his career. Fans in Boston loving.
Rebounding have to be much improved.
How about Peyton Watson and just the emergence?
They out there making hustle plays, finishing around the basket, shooting the.
That's the ball, or what you think how it will unfold after a win.
In that case, clearly, Porzingis gets the ball back immediately.
Great. Thank you, Kane. It's Williams and Brett Nansel, Danica Mosher.
And now Murray is on Porzingis, and they're not.
First quarter, he's got 22 tonight, 22 and 9. Away from the double team. And now Strasses had a perfect third quarter from the field, did Brown. An illness and a scratch before the game, and there's
Offensively, he is an outstanding shooter.
They have not. They don't give up many back-to-back games as Porzingis. Boston 9 for 28, shooting 32% from Brown on the attack. Brown lays DeAndre Jordan a few years ago. Hughes over here. Take him to the basket. Kicks it out. Christian Brown, 3-pointer.
He becomes the 5th Denver player with for the Nuggets.
Almost got a steal there. Holiday gets it back.
And was disappointed in himself right there, not his size. Wembanyama at 7'4" was his matchup.
Malone's going to go in that small lineup at some point. Brown posting up.
A flop by Jaylen Brown.
2-point game. Boston with the ball.
Because of his three-point shooting ability, teams will switch his advantage of his size.
Does it here. Double team comes. He flips it to Holiday for Porzingis. He's got 24 and 10, a double-double. The rebound, wants to run it. Pushes ahead. Strother taking on Brown. And Jordan throws it right into the hands of Tatum. Closed down by Watson. Here is Horford, three-pointer.
The Nuggets have done a great job defensively on a 10-0 run, fueled by a couple of threes.
Westbrook out and DeAndre Jordan sit. Does Denver have one more run in him? Kids in the corner. And Cornette with a block.
Into the floor.
Celtics with a finishing kick here. Hanson. Watson trying to stay with him. Tatum finds some open space. NBA app right now. It's powered by Microsoft. Latest scores. Following one of those guys to follow. Impressive that he has 24, which is one made three. It's Oklahoma City. Tatum's been a big part of it, and he's fouled. Yeah, right there on the forearm, no challenge. And they're in a little bit of a swoon here. That 3% of
But they've had a lot of guys in and out of the lineup. I think it's been hard for both. Since November 29th, they've had one game where they
that quarter as well. Steal up top. Strother down.
That's great defensive play by
Tatum gives it up. Horford for three. Westbrook is fouled.
that 23 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists.
In his 17th season, he said the next game is not promised by any means. So he prides himself on doing that. We're seeing it here in the final stretch of the game.
Former sport. Here he is at 36, and he is relentless.
Athletes I've seen in this league. Out on the floor, not even on a shot. Sitting in a Holiday.
Under 3 minutes to go. Boston in control now. Can they East? Defending their championship run last season.
Able to create space and get it over the top as a
2 costly turnovers. Strother is popped by Brown. Murray off 1 foot.
For Denver, they've got to put together a string of stops if they're going to have
3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter to tie the game. Then all here at Ball Arena, choosing now to.
You do this multiple games in a row, have to compete.
Just watching the games this weekend, how well he played against the Spurs. Tatum to Holiday, and 5 now. Westbrook lays it in.
Denver #1 in the league, fast break points. Boston dead last.
Corners, he's got 3 in the game, 2 in the set. Watson. Well, they have Jokic available tomorrow. Will come tomorrow. Tonight, it belongs to Boston with a. Jason Tatum finishes with 29. Has 6 points by Porzingis. He ends up with 25.